Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing retirees in Thailand. And a recent comment on our channel kind of got me thinking, and I decided to go ahead and make this video. Quoting directly, some people just can't accept that Thailand's goal is to get, quote, high dollar, unquote, retirees. The average Joe is not going to see any concessions. Each, quote unquote, high dollar retiree can replace 10 or 20 average Joes, so bye-bye. It's an interesting question, and people have kind of, I noticed the expat community has kind of been throwing this back and forth as to, you know, what do you do with this issue? I keep thinking of the film Moneyball with Brad Pitt, where they're, you know, this baseball team, it doesn't have a lot of money, and so it looks for these statistical ways to make up for talent in the aggregate. So in a sense, you know, Thailand is kind of playing Moneyball, wherein, you know, at one time they had high volume, and definitely now there's no volume. But what they're looking to bring in is these high value retirees. Also, there seems to be, and I suspect, especially as hopefully these pandemic measures come to an end sooner rather than later, you know, there's going to be more of a desire to just get capital flowing in the country and tourists flowing in the country and people coming in. I don't suspect we're going to see, you know, stringent measures against retirees. That's my speculation, but it would make some sense, especially if you look at the aftermath in '97 and the roughly 10 years following that. You know, the overall paradigm was, hey, if they've got money, you know, let's not try to keep people out. Let's try to get people in to get that money to help buoy the economy. I suspect we'll see something similar. Although, who knows? Remains to be seen. But yeah, in a sense, I think that what's going on right now is folks or policymakers are trying to replace numbers with folks that are of you know, have higher net worth. I don't know if that's going to work from an economic standpoint. For example, just because folks are an average Joe, more volume means more money. You know, a high net worth individual can only eat so many times a day, for example. Whereas a quote unquote, if you've got 10 average Joes that eat 3 times a day, that's 30 meals. If you have one high net worth individual, that's 3 meals. If you're doing this to sort of inject velocity or inject activity in the economy, my thinking would be you would want volume, not necessarily sort of quality. You'd want quantity. That said, you know, different people, you know, people can reasonably disagree on that, and I guess presently the overarching thinking is toward sort of high-end folks. Now, bear in mind, I do believe that will change, and I believe that right now, if, you know, a number of average Joes wanted to come to Thailand, there would be, you know, the tourism sector, et cetera, even the immigration apparatus would be more than enthusiastic to have those folks come in. Unfortunately, right now, they just have to deal with all of the protocols associated with the pandemic.